Hello, manifestors. My name is Sylvia. I am a manifesting coach, and you can find the link to my new website down below for one on one coaching, email coaching, and other cool stuff. You can also subscribe to my free newsletter as well. So, we are going to answer three very common questions today because I am sure that many of you have those questions right now. So, probably the most common question that I see all the time is the question that starts with, how can I manifest dot dot dot, whether it is money, a specific person, a job, or anything else. And the answer is always, always, always going to be the same. It does not matter what you want to manifest, from a feather to a car or a person or an event or a job or whatever. The way to manifest anything is to imagine it in your mind and believe that it is already yours. Assuming that you own whatever it is that you want, whether it's a person or a button. That's how you manifest. So every time you want to ask the question, how do I manifest dot dot dot? It's the same thing. You imagine it, so you can use visualization, you can use assumption, you can use all of it. In any case, anytime you assume something to be yours, you have this image, you have this scene going on in your mind. So you imagine it and you feel it as if you already had it. And you stop asking yourself the question, why, how, where is it, why isn't it here yet? You stop asking all those questions because those questions are blocks. And those questions are proof that you do not assume that whatever you want is already yours. So whenever you want to ask the question, and you can still ask the question if you want, but you're always going to get the same answer. How do I manifest dot dot dot? Well, you imagine it and you feel that you already have it, and you stop doubting, you stop asking questions that would prove that you believe the opposite of your desire. So I have to say that I find it interesting that so many people still ask the question, how do I manifest dot dot dot, when Neville Goddard said there is only basically one way to manifest. And all the coaches out there with all the different YouTube channels, they all say the same thing. There is only one way to manifest, is to believe it, assume it, and feel it. That's all. Whether you use visualization, assumption, mental diet, it's all the same. Okay, you have an image in your mind of that thing that you want already be yours, and you feel it, you truly believe that it's yours. That's called assuming that is yours. That's all there is to it. And maybe because it's too easy and you don't believe that it can be that easy, and maybe that's why you keep on asking the question. But I hope that this time you won't ask the question again. Instead, you will go in your imagination and feel that whatever you want is already yours. Now, the only thing that I would like to add is any block that you may have prevent you from manifesting what you want. The answer is yes, definitely. And maybe that's why you're asking the question, because you're doing this, but you're still not manifesting what you want. And this is probably because there is something that is blocking, because there's an opposite feeling right there, and that's what's preventing you from manifesting your desire. Question number two, which is a question very often asked, says, can I manifest with a dateline? Well, the short answer is yes, you can manifest with a dateline. But there are two dangers to do that, and I'm going to explain what they are. So the first danger to this is that if the dateline is approaching, your dateline is approaching, and you are feeling that your manifestation won't happen by that dateline, you are going to manifest a lot of doubts. And we know that in order to manifest quicker, you need to completely believe that it's done. But you have put a dateline, and for some reason, because you probably had some type of blocks, for some reason, then this manifestation is not happening and you are getting closer and closer to the dateline, you are creating doubts, and those doubts alone will definitely prevent you from manifesting what you want by that dateline. And then, what if the dateline has passed? So your dateline has passed and you haven't manifested your desire by the dateline that you wanted. Well, this is going to affect your beliefs in your manifesting powers. And that also is not a good thing. And the second danger to manifest with a dateline is, let's say you want to manifest a certain amount of money and you don't believe that it could come before 6 months from now. So you imagine a certain amount of money or a job, whatever, and your dateline is 6 months from now. Guess what? Because you have put a dateline that is 6 months from now, and you're assuming it, is going to prevent you from manifesting that amount of money or that job or whatever it is before that dateline. So in this case, it's the same thing. Your dateline is not serving you, it's working against you. Because if your dateline is too far away or more further away than it needs to, it's going to prevent you from manifesting your desire quicker, faster, sooner. And on the other hand, if you put a dateline that is too close to where you are right now, and for some reason you still have some work to do until you truly believe that you can have what you want, well, that dateline is preventing you from believing in your creative powers. So in both cases, you can see that a dateline is not really serving your manifestation. So unless you really have to, and I hope you don't have to manifest anything that bad, you should not put a dateline on your manifestation. Question number 3, which is a question that I see very often as well. And the question is, what can I do when I feel down? Well, the first thing you can do when you feel down is to not accept the state that you are in. Feeling down is a state, right? Everything is a state. We are in hundreds of different states during the course of a day. So when you feel down, it's just a state. So you need to get out of that state. So what about reminding yourself, okay, I feel down right now, but this is just a state that I am accepting to be in. Even if obviously consciously you don't want to feel down, but still, if you are feeling down and you're taking the time to thinking you're feeling down and even writing down, what can I do when I feel down? It's a state that you have accepted for yourself right now at that moment. So refuse to stay in that state as much as you can. When you feel down, try to shift to another state. What could help you to shift to another state? Well, maybe focusing on what you have. I mentioned very recently to a client of mine who felt that she was lonely, alone, and even though it was a beautiful day out there, she felt sorry for herself because she had nobody to enjoy that beautiful weather with her. So I reminded her that she had two legs and two arms and two eyes and two ears, that she was perfect in her body, that she could walk anywhere she wanted, she could grab anything she wanted, she could see and hear anything she wanted. And just by letting her know that, reminding her that, because she already knows that, right? By reminding her that, she realized that, wow, yes, maybe if I had recalled that to myself, I would not have felt so sorry for myself. And that's what happens a lot of times when we feel down. And I'm not saying that you don't have any reason to feel down, but still, When we feel down is that we feel so sorry for ourselves. So when we do feel sorry for ourselves, it's a good reminder to remember what we have that is working in our life. Even the fact that we are able to move our body. Some people are not able to do that, for example. So maybe feeling less sorry for yourself, remembering what you do have, and shifting the state willfully, consciously, from that state of feeling down to a state of feeling better. And another thing that can help you is listen to meditation, guided meditations, success stories, encouraging stories, Neville Goddard lectures. There are a couple of very, very good channels that do that. They read Neville Goddard's lectures. There are so many tools that you can use to help you shift from a state of feeling down to feeling better nowadays. In any case, you don't have to stay down if you feel down. So you decide consciously to make the shift, feel grateful for what you have, and feel less sorry for yourself. And browse YouTube for guided meditations, Neville Goddard's lectures, audio books. There are so many different things that can help you feeling better almost instantly. So I hope the answers to these questions were helpful. If it was helpful, please give me a thumbs up, share the video if you can, comment, and subscribe if you have not subscribed yet. Thank you for listening and see you next time. Bye bye for now.